Hi everyone, my name is Emily and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about body language and how we can improve or use our body language as a non-verbal form of communication. Firstly, thank you so much for watching and taking this big step forward to learning a little bit more about our bodies and how they can reflect our attitudes and our feelings whilst we're teaching. But thank you for watching and taking that leap to better your knowledge and practice whilst teaching. So well done. Let's get started. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was what is body language and what does it actually mean? Okay, because sometimes we can get a bit confused between different terms, but in this sense we are going to be looking at the fact that body language conveys feelings, attitudes and non-verbal emotions. Very interesting. Now I'm going to be going through just some of the types of body language that we can have a look at. So firstly, probably the most obvious one is our facial expressions. Our facial expressions whilst teaching are super important because it can be actually used as a bit of a reward system. Smiley face, well done, look at that big smile, fantastic. And of course, something that is super important when thinking about facial expressions is that they are generally very similar to other cultures. They are very much the same throughout many cultures. Happy, sad, angry, disgust, or judgmental, however you want to see it. But that is something that I found really interesting, that with our facial expressions we can convey a type of emotion or feeling that is similar to other cultures and very much identifiable with many Breddies. The next aspect I wanted to talk to you about is gestures. These sort of signs for happy and even TPR is super important when having your lessons. And I think it's just a great way to also put a personal spin on the lessons, you know, like, well done and good job, you know, those sort of things. There's a big difference between well done, good job, as opposed to well done, good job. You know, it's just that lovely way of communicating that's a little bit more exciting and a little bit more wow and you know, get your body moving again. Sort of like a firework. A firework that goes up in the sky, it makes these beautiful patterns and lovely surprises, as opposed to well done, good job. Not having said that, not that that is a bad thing either. I think some Breddies love a more calm approach to giving reward or giving applause or positive reinforcement. That's the word I'm thinking of. Positive reinforcement. That's still amazing. You know, just the fact that you're saying well done or good job is incredible. But you know, it's all with the type of Breddy and the type of lesson you want to teach, what gestures and what type of body language that you want to convey in your lessons. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is just a few of the do's and don'ts that we have that I could think of and that I've observed from seeing classes. And of course, I think we're all occasionally guilty of being too attached to maybe our mobile phones. So body language can also be sort of sneaky glances or sneaky glances. Perhaps you're not checking your phone. Perhaps there is something going on over there. Or perhaps you did drop your pen. That's happened to me before. I dropped my pen and I'm like trying to pick it up and it looks terrible because I didn't have another pen. But those things happen and it's allowed, and it's not a reflection of a bad lesson. It's not a reflection of an unprepared teacher. These things do happen. And I think in our body language, if we can learn how to pick pens up with our feet, maybe, or handle the situation better using our body language, then I think that would be great and a great start. So just some of the maybe the don'ts would be, let's start with the position on our chair. Maybe we don't want to sit like this. I know it's great, but we probably shouldn't be sitting like this. We should probably be sitting a little bit more up straight and a little bit more to the camera. You know, we don't want to give classes like this. No one wants to see a teacher like that, especially like I said previously in the Think classes. It can get a little bit, with a lot of the reading, you know, it is sometimes difficult to sit up straight all the time. And I mean, you know, this is maybe not the best idea. So maybe we just, you know, we don't do the lean and we keep up straight, and we, you know, we find time in between lessons. If you are getting a backache, or if you are getting shoulder ache or neck pain, then perhaps it's a sign to sort of take a break in between lessons. You know, I can show you later on in this video some of the stretches and things that we can do to maintain good posture and good health, so that our body language doesn't dip during lessons. So now, just to finish off, we are going to talk about the last and final thing is just good posture health. Okay, I understand that sitting on a chair all day, no matter how great it is or well designed the chair is, there is back pain, and there is, you get a stiff neck and all these wonderful things in between. So just rolling the shoulders can be just a great warm-up before your lessons, backwards and forwards, or forwards and backwards. It's just a great way to help the muscles to the side and to the other side, and obviously forward. Be careful putting it back, because putting it back all the way is actually quite bad for your neck. So just putting it back a little bit, and to the sides and to the sides and forward and back. Such a great way. And then another exercise I like to do is just to stand up and roll your head down all the way down to the bottom whilst counting to 8. When you get to the bottom, roll the spine all the way up, also counting to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Touch your toes if you can. If you can't, go down as far as you can. And then up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The head always coming up very last. If you go up with your head first, you might lose all the blood and go on the floor. And that wouldn't be good. So well done. Thank you for watching. I hope you saw some things that you can maybe gain or learn from or incorporate in your lessons, or any of the do's and don'ts that you felt were helpful or that you didn't even notice in your lessons. Well done, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more vlogs, and well done. Thank you.